my grandfather had started reading to me fairy tales, and I just fell in love with Sleeping Beauty. I wanted to be that princess. I wanted to be blonde, and I wasn't. I wanted a prince. I wanted him to come kiss me, and I wanted to live happily ever after. And so I told everybody I knew that I wanted Sleeping Beauty for Christmas. I wanted it under the tree. I told my parents, I told my grandparents, and I sat on Santa's lap, and I told him too. Because I was covering all my bases to make sure that I got Sleeping Beauty. And Christmas morning comes, and I come tearing down the stairs, and there's this absolutely beautiful book that I can tell is Sleeping Beauty wrapped up under the tree. And I have to wait until my parents get up. So I'm waiting and looking at this present. And finally they get up, and I get the present, and I get to open it. And I open up this present, and it was Cinderella. Now, I was raised in a home where you have to tell your grandparents when they give you something how much you liked it. And so I'm sitting there going, thank you, Grandma, for Cinderella. And my heart is breaking. But you know, now, this is it. This is it 50 years later with her signature. She's gone. This is the actual book that she gave me. And in a few minutes, you'll probably see why God knew I needed Cinderella instead of Sleeping Beauty. But she gave me this book, and I was so devastated that the next time we went to the library and I saw that they had a Sleeping Beauty book, I put it in my little backpack, and I took it home with me. And I stuffed it under all my underwear in my underwear drawer, because I knew I hadn't done something good and that I'd get in big trouble if my parents found out, and that if God up there in the sky found out, I was also going to be in trouble. So, and then I started thinking, well, you know, my mom goes in my underwear drawer. So it's not going to work here. So my brother was down the hall. So I go down the hall, and I stick it, this pink Sleeping Beauty book, in between his green Hardy Boys. Like that was going to work, right? So I'm sitting there just overcome with guilt about the fact that I've taken this little book. So the next time Mom says we're going to the library, I get my backpack, and I put Sleeping Beauty in it, and I take it back, and I go in the corner, and I stick it back in. And I'm pretty sure today my mom never knew that, because I know what would have happened if she'd known that I'd gotten Sleeping Beauty. But part of the reason